one-stop family shop. Think Thayer, come on, let's get rolling. Come on, let's get moving. Think Thayer.
Well, we're in a tough stretch right now. We've had this game today, 2-day prep, then we've got 2 days before Cleveland State on the road, then 2 days before we travel for a 9-hour bus ride to UVA. So we wanted to get this one. We won't be home again until December 21st, so I thought this was an important game for our kids. We knew we'd have a great crowd with the entire Falcon marching band here. Being a weekday doubleheader, we wanted to make an impression. I thought we did that in the first period. Then the second and third quarters just weren't up to what we need to do to be successful and where we want to go. But with that said, we had 7 different kids make a three, out-rebounded them by double digits. Every kid scored except one. We had unbelievably good balance with minutes, considering we have a short turnaround, have to get ready for Saturday. I thought we did a good job tonight containing number 24, Sarah Dickey, their best player. This is a kid who, coming out of AAU, not a lot of people heard about. And then the summer before her senior year, everybody in the country heard about her. She wanted to stay home in the state of Indiana, and she's a fantastic player. She's averaging about 20 a game and got 8 tonight. And we wanted to do a really good job to contain her and not have a career day against us. But with that said, Camille Coleman stepped up for them. But Sarah Dickey's the real deal and a real scorer for them, and I think she'll be get some postseason recognition in the Valley. But with this win, we go 3-0 in the Valley with wins against Illinois State, Bradley, and Evansville now. But our kids have got, as I said, with morning practice, we have a short turnaround before we get ready for Cleveland State with practice in the morning, and then noon tip-off on Saturday at the Q.
You mentioned slowing Dickey down. What was the game plan? What did you do to slow her down?
We would have different people defend her all night. We needed to get in driving gap lanes for her. This is a kid that can score off the bounce. She can score behind screens. She can score coming off of a stagger screen. She can just score in a variety of ways, but she's a fantastic player, and I know she went down in the last couple of minutes, but that kid's averaging 40 minutes, or she would have played even the last 5. But really, finally thought we shot the ball well, which we needed to do, and have been looking for that for a long time for our kids.
What was the key to the three-point shooting in your eyes?
Well, coming into the game, we weren't sure if they would look to double our inside game with how much we scored late in our previous game at the Willington tournament against Jacksonville, and they decided to double a little bit, so we really emphasize working the ball from inside out, and I tell every kid they're going to get yelled at if they don't shoot it. And at halftime, I told them, you're not doing a good enough job of firing away, and we've got to look to extend this lead. I made a boneheaded call right before halftime, read the scoreboard wrong, and got them to the foul line. I wanted to foul and force them into a sideline out of bounds play, but and they scored the last 3 points. I think that took a little way of our momentum, but we really wanted to step up and have a lot of different people shoot the ball tonight if they decided to take way inside. But I thought our postgame did well, and we were able to get some inside-out looks.
It looked like also when you were able to break their press, which obviously there were troubles with that at times, but when you were able to break it, it looked like you got great shots coming out of it.
I thought we had opportunities to go 94 feet with Lambert and Carly Santoro, Rachel Koneski as well. But we have 1,000 press breakers. Maybe we have too many, but I'm completely baffled why we cannot get the ball in bounds. And we work on that against our men's practice squad. We skeleton it. We have drilled it so much, and that has been an Achilles heel for us, and it's very disappointing. So we'll shore that up in the next 48 hours before we play Cleveland State. Cleveland State's opponent that we played last year in a close scrimmage at their place, and they took it to us. So we've got our work cut out for us, like I said, next 48 hours, but their offense is really similar to Evansville, and we need to do a good job of mentally being focused in preparation for a road game after a short turnaround.
Yeah, I understand the disappointment about the press break, but it looked like when you broke it, it led to lots of good looks, easy shots and baskets.
I agree. It did.
But I guess it's
But we just have to do a better job. I mean, we were in the locker room at halftime about 3 minutes. We have to. I told the team before the game, every game we've played 25 minutes in the previous 5 games, really, really good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. And 15 minutes out of those 40, I don't even recognize them, and they don't recognize themselves. So, and part of that is people are trying to press us, and we need to do a better job. But you're right, when we break it, I think we can score, but it can't be a coin flip whether or not we break it or turn it over.
so in today's 40 minutes, 25 good or more good today?
More. Our goal, to be completely honest, I want to play 28 good minutes. Okay, 28 really solid minutes where the crowd would be like, wow, that's great execution. Or we made the extra pass. There were a couple plays where I thought we didn't score, but had great execution. A couple plays where we made extra passes, got good looks. Like I said, those ended up with a lot of threes. We hit some post rolling down in our ball screen offense. Wow. Okay, 12 minutes, not good. So I tell the team all the time, I don't want perfection. You can't be perfect in life. No one can ever expect that out of you, but we've got to get better in small increments. And I wanted a 3-minute better increment today, and I think we got that with how well we ended up shooting the ball. But we've got, at 12 minutes is a lot we've got to work on.